to number 46. That's Jay Cook, 5'9" sophomore.
Stutes with a good hit that time.
It's 3rd and 4.
That's good to see all these players don't get to play much in the game, because I tell you, they go to practice every day, and tell you what, these players are valuable because they give you a good scout look during the week.
Under a minute left to go here in the football game. Handoff is fumbled, and loose ball, everybody diving after it. Wait for the official signal from the referee as to who has the football. Looks like Crooksville maintained possession of it, and they did. So it will be 4th down, for 4th and about 3 for the Ceramics. Clock continues to roll at 30 seconds.
Stay in the huddle.
It looks like they're going to take the delay of game penalty here and then punt it away. And the officials did call the delay. I thought maybe they'd let it run out.
8.1 seconds left to go on the clock. 37-7, the Crooksville Ceramics will go to 2-1 on the season. Philo Electrics also 2-1.
Well, if somebody would have told us this is going to be a 30-point game before we started, I would have said they were crazy. Of course, Philo got behind early, and they had to do some things that they don't like to do, and that caused them a lot of problems.
Gorby in to punt it away. Takes the snap, and the kick is away, and a nice kick. Will hit at the 30, roll down to the 25, and to the 20, where it's going to be picked up, and the Philo person is brought down, and that's going to do it for the football game. So Crooksville Ceramics with a big victory, 37-7 over the Philo Electrics. We will take a break here as the Crooksville fans and players celebrate their victory on the field. 37-7 is your final score. Back after this.
At Dutro Ford Body Shop, our quality commitment goes beyond repairing cars. It's about people. Accidents happen. Parking lot mishaps, out-of-towners on one-way streets. Those deer just seem to jump out of nowhere. You won't forget the accident. But when we're finished putting things back together, your car will look like it never happened. At Dutro Ford Body Shop, quality is job one. But dignity is just as important.
Dutro Ford Body Shop.
Here's Uncle Mike.
Quiet, this is a golf course.
Look at the golf ball. Would you like some good John's potato chips?
I want my golf ball.
Oh, no.
Scuba goggles? I'm no swimmer. These Conn's chips really taste great. I still want my golf ball.
We are back, and now it's time for us to take a look at our Dutro Body Shop hit of the week. This comes from the Crooksville defense late in the game. Watch Kevin Caton, number 72, as he is going to level the Philo running back, Brody Searles. That is our Dutro Body Shop hit of the week. Kevin Caton of the Crooksville Ceramics, and the Ceramics win this one big, 37-7. Todd, just a great game all around for Crooksville. They played well offensively, they played well defensively, and special teams, they look good too.
They came out early and got ahead, and from that point on, Philo just could not get back in the game. Crooksville turned to a couple big turnovers, but Philo couldn't take advantage of them.
Philo picks off the ball, a couple of interceptions, I believe about 4 interceptions in all, 2 of them coming from Brian Gorby. He had just a fantastic day.
Boy, what a player. He made some big plays and then ran the onside kickback all the way for a touchdown, too.
The Philo Electrics now drop to 2-1 on the season. Crooksville now 2-1 on the season. Crooksville, though, goes to 2-0 in MVL play, while Philo is now 1-1 in MVL play, and Crooksville takes over an MVL lead.
Boy, this is going to be a lot of fun in the MVL because there's so many teams that still could win the MVL and plus be a factor in the MVL.
Let's take a look at the highlights that we have from this game, and a lot of highlights we do have. They started out early. They started out with Brian Hartley to T.J. Mumford. Mumford makes a nice move there. He then goes in for the touchdown, 27 yards, and it's a 6-0 lead for the Crooksville Ceramics. Still in the first quarter. Watch this one. The pass from Ryan Driggs is going to be tipped by Aaron Ader, and Kyle Schooley picks it off and runs it in 25 yards for the touchdown. It's a 12-0 lead for the Ceramics at the end of the first quarter. Then in the second quarter, we talked about Brian Gorby. He had a big day. Here's one play that he came up with. Steps up and intercepts. This one goes 64 yards the other way for the touchdown. 18-0. The Crooksville Ceramics have the lead at the half after failing 3 two-point attempts. We move ahead to the fourth quarter for the next set of our highlights as we hit the second half, and it's the Crooksville offense again. Brian Hartley drops back to pass, looking for a wide open Bill Addington, 37 yards for the touchdown. Again, the extra point was no good, 24-0 in favor of Crooksville. Philo tries to get on track later in the game. Ryan Driggs hooks up with Joel Ross after the defender falls down, and Ross goes 75 yards for the touchdown, 24-7 at that point, as Crooksville still holding on to the big lead. And then Philo tries to go for the onside kick, trying to get the ball back, but Brian Gorby says no. He takes the kickoff at the 50 and goes all the way the other way for a touchdown. That makes it 30-7 in favor of the Ceramics. The scoring was capped off by Luke Abel as he goes up the middle and breaks it to the right side. 45 yards for the touchdown. A 37-7 victory for the Crooksville Ceramics. As we mentioned, they are now 2-0 in MVL play, 2-1 overall. Philo also 2-1 overall. Philo 1-1 in the Muskingum Valley League, and we were talking about the race in the MVL. Philo, Sheridan, Crooksville, Maysville, an awful lot of good teams. You can throw New Lexington in there. Going to be a really good race right down to the wire with all these good teams.
And even the teams we didn't mention, if you go there to play on any given night, they could beat you. So you better be ready to play every night, as we've seen here tonight. And I look for Philo to bounce back, and they've got a nice team.
They certainly do. The Crooksville Ceramics, as we mentioned, just played a complete football game today. They played well on offense, defense, and the special teams really seem to be the key. A couple of big plays on defense and a couple of big plays on special teams, and a nice punting performance also by Brian Gorby. We don't want to forget to mention that.
You know, the only thing that you may sit back and say Crooksville needs to improve on maybe is their extra point situation, 1 for 6, but that's something you can work on, and at least you score 6 times to have that opportunity to do that.
We were expecting to see Mike Taylor and Chuck Blake run the ball a lot. They really didn't need to. A couple of touchdown passes from the quarterback for the Crooksville Ceramics, Brian Hartley, and Taylor and Blake, when they're not there and when they don't have a big day, somebody else steps up and does.
And what happens now is the other teams have to scout that, and they've got to stop the passing game, so the running game will even open up more than what it was coming into the night.
And again, the Crooksville defense, traditionally, they're solid. They were solid again tonight.
Well, when you have a great defense, you can do a lot of things, and I'll tell you what, when you don't give up very many points, it's easy to win games.
Well, that's going to do it for us here from Crooksville, where the Ceramics come away big winners. 37-7 is your final score. For Todd Rock and for everybody here at AVC, I'm Mark Wolf, and we'll see you next time.
Looked like they brought a corner that time, and he was in the backfield. Really, Workman didn't have no chance.
Wasn't much running room that time around. And saw Cedric Hall out there on the left side. Was almost expecting a quick pass out to him. But we'll set it up again. 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line for the Blue Devils. Same formation as last time. Hollins takes the snap. We'll hand it off to Campbell. Campbell cutting to the left side. Campbell's got the corner. He's trying to go for it, but he will be caught and thrown out of bounds just inside the 5-yard line. But Campbell, a nice play there. They took it on the inside that time. Instead of trying to get him to go outside, he just kind of went inside and cut right off the left shoulder of the left tackle.
Well, nice move,
and
too.
he tried to go for the corner, but he was just he was run down. But a nice run there by Campbell.
Watch this move right here at the line of scrimmage.
And a great fake there by Shane Hollins, the quarterback, as he kind of turned one way and was trying to hand it off. Campbell tries to go for the corner, but he is caught from behind by Brian Costa, and Costa's the guy that he ran over the last time, so Costa was out for a little revenge. 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line for the Zanesville Blue Devils. 9:58 left to go here in the ball game. Hollins takes the snap. He's rolling out, and he is going to be sacked.
He brought it
Didn't
back.
have any room at all, and he's back to the 10-yard line. 4th and goal now for the Blue Devils.
They may kick this. They're down 7. So all of a sudden, it's 4th goal from the 10. They're going to kick it.
They're bringing the Looks like they're bringing the kicking unit on. And the Blue Devils will be attempting approximately a 27-yard field goal for freshman Jason Smith. 21-14, the Newark Wildcats with a 7-point lead. And Jason Smith lines up to kick this one from about 27 yards. The snap, the set, the kick is up, and it is good. So the Blue Devils cut into that Newark lead. It is now 21-17, and a good chance there to get some points on the board. The Zanesville Blue Devils defense has been playing so well lately. You like to get them back out on the field and try to force another turnover from the Newark Wildcats, or try to force something to stop the Wildcat offense and get your offense back on there. But now the Blue Devils are in the position where if they can get in scoring position again, a touchdown gives them the lead.
How about Jason Smith, a freshman? I'll tell you what, he's been perfect. And I'll tell you what, nice. There's no doubt about it. It was right in the middle, and he's done great on extra points, and that's a weapon. Okay, when you don't have somebody who can make extra points or kick a field goal, it really kills you because it puts you in situations you don't want to be in. That's a good coaching decision there. It's 4th and 10. The chances of getting 10 yards on 4th down, it's not very good. And I think you take the points. Now a touchdown wins the game for you.
Yeah, you're right. So it's 21-17 now, and Jason Smith lines up to kick it off. And the Blue Devils getting themselves back into the game. And they've lined it up again where it's not going to be a full-fledged boot. They're going to keep it as far away from Mackey as they can, and you don't blame them for that at all.